Old musicians are miserable as f.
Hello, Internet. I'm a 33-year-old unsuccessful musician, and I really want to avoid getting old and bitter, so I think I need your help.
Okay.
I've noticed that artists and musicians that get older, they really feel like they need to let you know that they know what they're talking about.
What age is old? 21. 21 and higher. You become an unk, an honorary unk.
And that you don't know what you're talking about. And I don't really understand that mentality because let's say you did something that you are successful doing, you know, it's an accolade that you are really proud of. Even if it happened 20 years ago and you've done nothing since then, shouldn't you still just be proud of that? You know, like the work should speak for itself. So why are these like older people like almost insecure about people knowing that they're good at what they do?
This really ties in to that first thing we watched earlier from Colt. You remember that earlier? Seems a little insecure about what he does.
If you're good at what you do and you have the accolades, then you shouldn't really need to prove that to anybody. But, you know, maybe this is a
There's definitely some truth to this. There's that. I mean, obviously, generalizing. Sure, he's generalizing, but not all old musicians and artists are bitter. But there is something here. Why does he not have a stem? Because it gives you better energy, dude. Watch. Here, I'll do it, and things will instantly change. You'll notice a difference. Okay.
Conscious thing. I think it's always common that the older people don't understand the younger people, and the younger people don't understand the older people in any industry. But especially when it comes to art and music, that seems to be a common thing.
Okay.
But again, that mentality in itself should prevent older people from hating on younger people because they know inherently that there's certain
Do you see the difference? You're seeing the difference, right? I just haven't had anything to say yet. Hold on.
things that aren't meant for them. And when they were younger, they felt the same way. You know, they're like, things are changing.
I'm gonna click like now. Please hit the like button, guys. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit the like button. The easiest way to support it and keep it viable is to hit the like button. If you want to take that support a bit further, consider donating via the Stream Elements link in the description or a super chat or becoming a channel member. Thank you very much. Let's continue on with this. Or follow and sub on Twitch. Great way to support. Okay, sorry.
There's different ways to do things. The process has changed. The art itself changes. The life
People are
around the
watching on
people
Twitch.
changes. So that, of course, is going to create that divide. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not successful, so I don't really have a reason to be proud of anything really, as far as like accolades and like, you know, things that I'm known for. But
I feel like you don't need accolades, man. You know? I feel like it's just something to parade around. And another thing too is some people take it way too seriously. They take their accolades way too seriously. And I really don't like when people do that. It doesn't make you better than anyone. It doesn't mean you know your shit either. There are plenty of people who don't know their shit that are like top level mixing engineers. It doesn't mean they're not good, but it doesn't mean they know everything. Or people with, you know, producer credits, like, you know, the whole FL Studio 11 hits harder thing, for instance, or the Windows 1 hits harder than Mac. Because there are people saying that are like platinum record producers. And it's been disproven. It's been disproven by the people that make the software even. You can't tell them otherwise, though.
I feel really happy about the art that I make and about the music that I make and about the videos that I make. So that's enough for me. You know, maybe I'm naive and maybe there's something that I'm missing, which is why I need your guys' help. But isn't that enough? You know, like, and again, I get if you get old and you are trying to do something for so long and it doesn't work out and you see other people succeeding, maybe you're just a jealous person and you want to hate on people because you're jealous. But I noticed this with people that...
All my haters are jealous, yes. I mean, I don't know, man. There's definitely some truth to that, but not all criticism is hate and not all hate or criticism is jealousy. You can kind of read the energy usually. That's one thing I noticed. Some people are not able to read my energy and they will think I'm just hating because I am critical of certain things. You know, but I try to be objective. I try to be fair. And I feel like that makes a difference. So the energy you give off, you know?
Are successful too. Like, there's artists that...
Oh, okay, yeah. Some people will compare me to Dame Taylor. And the reason why, like, I hate talking about what I do, but there's a difference between what I do and what Dame does. You can read the energy difference. Being able to analyze something, being able to dive into something deeper, to give like deeper opinion or a deeper thought process on what is happening there, or just to make jokes about it. You can... I do need to apologize. You're right.
Weaverbeats needs to apologize. Weaverbeats needs to apologize. Weaverbeats needs to apologize. Weaverbeats needs to apologize.
You can tell the difference in the energy, you know, when somebody, like, you can kind of just read the vibe. I hate watching you hate on Roro and his hate. Am I really hating though? I mean, I think you're memeing right now. Sorry.
I really look up to that. I've seen...
Dame is funny. He's unintentionally very funny. Like the stuff that happens to him is really funny.
No, they're just complaining about shit. I'm like, why do you care about this? Like,
and again, I'm not trying to like suck myself off here.
Hey, yo!
I'm just saying there's ways to be constructive or to like dive into things deeper and be critical without just being a hater, you know, like an unironic hater that's bitter. No one wants to watch someone be a hater and like be bitter 24/7. That would be depressing. That would be actually depressing and unfunny.
You're successful. You're rich. Why are you complaining about someone who's not doing anything that's affecting you at all? You know, like, but they feel the need to say something. And it's really weird because it comes off as insecurity to me. Like, these people are just very insecure about their status and their knowledge and their whatever. But like, I don't know, if you don't think that you should be, then why are you? Again, maybe I'm missing something here, but I just really feel like the art is the most important thing. That's what I always say. Not everybody's going to succeed in that way, but you can succeed personally within yourself and make things that you're proud of. And as long as you are proud of what you're making and you enjoy the process, you're successful in my mind. You know, that's the mentality that I've adopted. I'm not trying to...
Very lame, but very true. Very lame, but very true. A lot of times the truest things are very lame, but you got to agree with that. It's hard to disagree with that.
Be a part of the music industry. I make music. I put it out when I feel like it. In the past, I've tried to do things to, you know, set myself up in a certain way, and I didn't enjoy it. I didn't really ever put myself out there fully to work with other people because I just don't really trust other people. And I really, really care about music. It's very precious to me. And I don't really want that to be tampered by other people. You know, obviously, if I know somebody and I'm friends with them and we connect creatively, then yeah, there's people that I've worked with, mostly just my friends though. But that's what I like, you know, that's what I enjoy. And I'm like, I don't care if I don't ever get like a placement on a Grammy winning album, you know, like that's not something that I'm trying to do.
That's another thing too. Like, it's when people are like, okay, you don't have placements, blah, blah, blah. You didn't work with any famous people. It's like, that's really like a really unpassionate thing to do. You know what I mean? It's like really just treating it like a business at that point. Because the funnest way to make music and collaborate is to work with people whose work you're like really into, you know, someone who you don't have to like chase to work with, you know, like working with like a friend or something.
Works out naturally and that happens. I'm not going to
like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with like, you know, working in high places, but it just doesn't even make sense to like when you're just trying to have fun.
You know, I'm not going to deny that, but I'm not doing what I'm doing to have accolades that I can flex on young people in the future. That just seems weird to me. It seems, again, it just seems insecure and bitter. And I really feel like, again, if the work is good, it should speak for itself. So I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's something that is just inevitable as you get older. You just start to hate younger people. Because I was a young person and there was older things that I noticed that I didn't like. And now that I'm sort of in this gray area of like old, like I'm mostly getting old, especially as far as like, you know,
I think we're all getting old.
I don't want to turn into that person. You know, I don't want to accidentally become somebody who just is a hater. For no reason. Like, I'm not against hate.
Dun, dun, dun. Just me. I don't want to accidentally become someone who's a hater.
You know, if you have something to say and it's worth saying and it's hating, it's negative, go right ahead. You know, I think that that's important. I think that there was a long time on the internet.
Sir, are you hating on hating right now? I got to say, that's a very negative thing for you to do. Where
hate was not considered a good thing and everything was just so positive and everything had to be so positive. I think that's stupid. You know, like, if something is worth putting negative attention towards, I think it's worth doing. That's just my opinion. And, you know, think what you want about that. Everybody's going to have a different opinion. That's just my opinion.
I wonder how this guy feels about me because, like, I don't know. I feel like he's been, like, mentioning me without mentioning me in several videos now because, like, he's talking a lot about, like, people hating and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just feel like some people, like, misinterpret what I'm doing. I hate Roro. Me too, man. I hate him so much. Ugh. I'm so mad right now. Yeah, I don't know, man. I hope he isn't, though, because I genuinely, I do not dislike this guy. I actually, like, I know some people, like, are not super into his videos, but I genuinely like them. Like, sometimes he rambles a bit much, but I think the topics are really good. And he does have some decent opinions.
I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I'm just trying to get perspective about this specifically for this video. So let me know what you guys think. Am I just inevitably going to get old and become a hater?
Yep.
Or can you age with grace and respect and still appreciate what the young people are doing?
No.
Let me know what you think. I put out a new video every Sunday. So if you like this one, you can come back next week for a new one. And I will see you then.
Nice. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think his videos are getting better too. This one's a little more focused. It's like a little less rambly. It's good. It's solid. I think he's touching on topics that people don't really talk about very often either. Well, we didn't need that video. I feel like not too many people talk about this though, especially some of the other videos too. Let me see. What was a good one he did? I think abandoning your art, it'll never be good enough. That was a pretty good one. Let's see. I think that was probably the best one. Your friends will never like your music too. That's a good point. All right.